Hi guys, it's time to review daily homework page number 106. So let's start with the subtraction question. So we have 968 minus 477. When I first look at this question, the first thing I look at actually is just what is the answer going to be approximately? So if I have 968 minus 477, this 68 and 77, that's pretty close to each other. And 900 minus 400 is 500. So my answer is going to be around 500, maybe just a little below that. Okay, I'm going to work it out by using the stacking method borrowing. I'll just show that on the back. So 968 minus 477. If I start over here on the ones place, it's 8 minus 7 is 1. Then we have 6 tens, taking away 7 tens. Can't do that unless I borrow. So we're going to take 100 from this 900. So this 900 becomes 800. And I'm going to put 100 over here to this 60. So 100 plus 60 is 160. So that'll be like saying 16 tens. So now 16 minus 7 is 9. So we have 9 tens now. 800 minus 400 is 400. So 491. I said my answer is going to be somewhere around 500, maybe a little below. 491 is a really reasonable answer. So 491. 12 times 10. Through the year, we've been looking at how 10 changes things. How when we put a 0 on one of the factors here, what we're multiplying, how it changes. If I just look at 12 times 1 to start with, 12 times 1 is 12. Right? And then what we found is when we move the place value over on one of our factors, then we actually move the whole answer over one place value. So where 12 times 1 is 12, 12 times 10 would be 120. So a little thing we looked at through the year when it came to patterns. Our next question was 8,609. Okay, so the standard form of that, we would start with this thousands place, that's 8,000. And then we have 600. Now the place this gets a little bit tricky is that it has 9. Now the 9 is in the ones place. We have to make sure that we fill in a 0 in the tens place so that it shows that, so our place value still makes sense in the end. So 8,609 is 8609. Number 4 is pretty hard to do if you're trying to do it, the document, trying to put it on the online document. So you might have just skipped this one. 3/8 is just a part of this, a fraction of this circle. Sorry, I lost my words. A fraction of this circle. Now, before we started, I actually put it in 8 equal pieces for you. So I wanted you to shade in just 3 of those. And it doesn't matter which 3. 3/8 for on this part of the circle is the same as 3/8 on any other part of the circle. The last question says that Lita's sister left her house and drove an average of 110 kilometers each hour. After 5 hours, she arrived at Lita's house. How far away does Lita's sister drive? So if she went 110 kilometers each hour, roughly, we would have 110 plus 110 plus 110 plus 110. Is that 5 yet? Plus 110. It's 110 times 5. Okay? So we've been looking at when we're doing these larger numbers multiplying, we're going to kind of take a look at that on the back. So our new question is 110 times 5. So what I do is I break it up into its different places, what each digit is worth. We're going to use the expanded form. So 110 is 100 plus 10 plus 0. Now the 0 is not going to make any difference on this. 0 times 5 is 0, so we can just leave that 0 out of there. I'm going to make a little box just so that I have a place to work. And next week I'm going to do another unit on another lesson on how this box kind of, where it comes from. All right, so 100 times 10 is 500. And 10 times 5 I'm sorry, let me start that again. 100 times 5 is 500. 10 times 5 is 50. And then the 0 times 5 is not going to change anything. That's just 0. So we have 550. So 110 times 5 would be 550. So that's how far away Lita's sister would live. 550 kilometers. All right, guys, I hope that helped. Have a good rest of your day.